Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. Gennady G Golovkin's current weight is at 170 pounds. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, the channel donations, and also the Patreon. We working. Now I'm back with Ego Weight Watchers, my segment, original segment, aka EW, where I give you guys a look into the fighter's lifestyle before after progress pictures, especially when they have that big fight coming up. September 16th, there is a big fight, Canelo G. This is a follow-up video, and at the time of recording that video, I hadn't heard the actual 30-day weigh-in. The WBC, if you follow boxing, you'll know, for their belts, for their championship title fights, they make the fighters weigh in 30 days to see where they're at, and they can only be within a certain threshold, like 10% of the contracted weight. The fight's taking place at 160, and the 10% over at 30 days out would be about 176. Golovkin weighed in at 170 pounds. So again, at the time I recorded the last video asking what you think about the Golovkin's current form, I didn't know how much he weighed in. I guess Canelo is truly serious about not accepting the WBC belt because the WBC posted about this weigh-in. You guys see the picture in the thumbnail. However, I haven't heard anything about Canelo and his weight, so he must be sticking to his guns with the whole weigh-in. Now, Golovkin's promoter, Tom Loeffler, he tweeted out this: G weighed 170 pounds today for the WBC 30-day weigh-in, well below the 176-pound limit, looking very strong for Canelo G September 16th. So that's his thoughts from his verified page. My thing is this: I told you guys when camp first started, I love my job because when the camp first started, one of the early observations I noticed is Golovkin, he looked a little bit soft. All the promotional videos, he did a photo shoot, there's a promotional video shoot, and everything I was seeing, he looked kind of soft. Then later, Conor McGregor, he'll do fucking none. He said the same thing weeks later that I've been telling you guys, and you guys said, oh, you hate Golovkin. So then Conor McGregor and everybody on G's page, not everybody, but a lot of people they have the same sentiments. So it is what it is. Me on my channel, I keep it a buck, I keep it real, and I tell you what I see. You know what I'm saying? There's no, I'm mad at G, so I have to get back. I'm just telling you what I see. And Tom Loeffler says he came under the 176-pound maximum mark, which I get. He's 170, but I did my research, and you guys should do your research too. The only thing Golovkin, for me, I'm comparing Golovkin to Golovkin. I'm not comparing him to Tim Bradley's physique or Canelo's physique. I'm comparing him to him. You know what I'm saying? So I understand he came in underneath the maximum, which is 176. He's 6 pounds under that. But I'm comparing him to him. Now, you'll see screenshots. I did previous Ego Weight Watchers video, and I just looked at it before this video, but I could tell you this with the eye test. The reason I was telling you that I thought Golovkin was a bit heavier, or a little bit softer, if you will, that's the best word that I could think of, and then now it's corroborated, because if you go back to those Ego Weight Watchers videos, in the Daniel Jacobs fight, Jacobs came in a lot heavier, like 9 pounds heavier or something. Jacobs weighed in at the 30-day weigh-in for the WBC belt 174.8 pounds. Golovkin came in at 165.1. So it's not really a huge mystery why my eyes were telling me that Golovkin's coming into the biggest fight of his career and he looks softer than normal. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of proof, because he's about 5 pounds heavier at this same 30-day before his fight date point than he was for the Jacobs fight. And I understand Jacobs was even heavier, but Jacobs was 174.8, like I said, you see on the screen, but Jacobs is Jacobs. So I'm not comparing. Jacobs he's taller than Golovkin, he has a big frame, so that's just where he's at. Now we can go back further than that and look at the Kell Brook fight. I did an Ego Weight Watchers on that too, And Kell Brook also came in heavier than Gennady Golovkin. Kell Brook came in at the maximum 176, 30 days out. Even though he was at welterweight, he's probably eating up, trying to bulk up, getting protein, pancakes, or whatever he was doing. So he came in heavier. So Golovkin weighed in 165 on the dot, 165 at his 30-day weigh-in. You get me? So in his last 2 fights, at this point, 30 days before the fight date, in his last 2, Kell Brook and Daniel Jacobs, as you can see on screen, he's weighing about 5 pounds more than he was. So again, I get that he's under the 176 mark that is stipulated by the WBC, and that's the maximum with them. I'm just comparing him to him. So it's really not rocket science. Some people, oh, you're hating. See, like I tell you, the stuff I say, I can always support. You know what I mean? Even with the eye test, I come back and I show you he was weighing in at his 30-day weigh-ins, and his last 2 fights he was lighter than this, and that's just what it is. So 170, is that saying he's gonna have a shitty fight or he won't challenge Canelo or beat Canelo? No, I'm not saying that, but what I'm telling you is what I see, and I rest my case that nothing else needs to be said. Golovkin in his last 2 fights with Kell Brook and Daniel Jacobs at the 30-day mark before that fight, he was lighter by about 5 pounds, really close to 5 pounds in both of those fights, versus now he's 170. So again, he has time to cut the weight off. But my question for this is, Kell Brook was, I guess, a step up for his, even though it was a welterweight, is a step up in his career at that time, and then Daniel Jacobs was definitely a step up. But most people are considering this the biggest fight of your entire career in all facets. Probably your biggest payday. Probably going to have the most viewership. Well, it definitely will, because the Daniel Jacobs and Kell Brook, I don't think it did any kind of extraordinary numbers on HBO and HBO pay-per-view. So all around, it's kind of the biggest event. So to me, comparing Golovkin to Golovkin, again, I'm not comparing Golovkin's physique to Terrence Crawford or something. I'm comparing him to him, right? I'm not, oh, Anthony Joshua, this is Golovkin to Golovkin. At this 30-day mark, he's been lighter, and the proof is in the pudding. And my question is, I don't know, maybe that's is that part of his strategy? He wants to use his size against Canelo, and he wants, you know what I mean, kind of what Daniel Jacobs did to him by forfeiting the IBF title to come in comfortable. So maybe he's not in a rush. I don't know. So again, it could be a strategy. It could be he's just worried about getting a paycheck. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see, and what I see, I've seen him at smaller, lighter weight, closer to weight, 30 days out, and the proof is in the pudding. Let me know what this means. Do you think it's a strategy? Do you think he's just kind of like complacent? Some people are even saying it's his age, father time. Ego Weight Watchers, let me know what you think in the comment section. Leave a detailed comment. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.